All right, this TikTok went viral this past week from this woman named Sumner. Her name is important.
Beautiful name.
For the story. It's very important for the story. Where
Sumner, what's her last name?
Stowe.
Yes,
Sumner
Stowe.
Stowe.
It's actually a nice name.
I mean,
and Adam Levine clearly thought so.
It's got the
double S.
alliteration, the double S.
What is it?
Alliteration.
Is that what it's called when you have a double?
I believe so.
So this woman posted a TikTok. She's an Instagram model, revealing Instagram messages with Adam Levine, and revealed that they had some sort of, this is all alleged, had an affair. They exchanged these inappropriate messages on Instagram, and then Adam Levine came back into her life to ask if he could use her name to name his third child. He messaged her and said,
dead serious.
We're having a third child,
all
and
caps.
It's a boy, and I want to
Dead
know if I could use your name. Dead serious. So then this woman went on TikTok, shared these messages, and shared what she had experienced with Adam Levine. Now, there's a lot of talk about, is it the right thing to do to share these messages public? Should you have just messaged Bahati, which is Adam Levine's wife, privately? You may know her as a Victoria's Secret model. She's a model. Should we message her privately? Should you make these public? Listen, Adam Levine and this woman both wrong. They are both wrong in this situation. Adam Levine cheated or allegedly cheated on his wife. This woman partook in an affair with a married man. These people are both wrong.
Yeah, I do agree. This happens a lot. And the conversation always shifts where it's like, we hate the man, but then it's like people point to the woman, or they make it. In this situation, Adam Levine is 100% in the wrong. He is a married man, and it seems like he was in plenty of other people's DMs, because there's been a few other women at this point who have also shared screenshots of their DMs. So it seem like he's slithering around a little bit. And then Sumner she posted another TikTok where she apologized to Bahati and their children, and had said that when Adam had come into her life, she was under the impression that their marriage was like not doing well, or that they were quietly splitting up. I mean, this is what she's saying, right? And then when she realized that wasn't true, she cut it off, and then this is him coming back in. But yes, you and also like posting this on the internet is, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
What's the
correct protocol is?
Yeah, like how do you go about this?
Right.
Do you need to put this on blast for the world to see? Like, I understand you want Adam Levine to be exposed, to show the world, the guy that he is. There is a wife involved in this who is currently pregnant with their third child. So it's like, does it need to be blasted across the entire internet?
Yeah, I see. As for all the nitty gritty details, I'm like, okay, they both partook in this. But for her, I don't feel bad, because she like tried to make it seem like she's the victim in this, the woman who shared it. I don't feel bad for her. Like, I think that's what she thought, that people were going to be like, oh, Adam Levine manipulated you into this relationship. And like, that may not be the case, or it may be the case, where nobody really knows for sure. If Adam Levine told her, me and my wife are separating, then you never know. Like, you don't know with these Hollywood couples, what they say, what you believe, whatever.
Dumas was fairly adamant that she thought that they had a open relationship as well.
This woman may have thought that if she just messaged Bahati privately, Bahati would have never believed it.
Yeah.
Or would have maybe never seen it. And then you're like, well, then she just put this on blast to the entire world, and now Bahati has to be embarrassed, and their children need to see it. Like, she's not thinking about the effects that this is going to have when their children grow up and see these videos of them of this woman talking about their dad. So it's
at the end of the day, though, that is Adam Levine's fault.
Yeah, it's all Adam Levine's fault.
It's crazy to me that these guys think they can get away with this shit. And regardless, like, open relationship or not, if they do have an open relationship, which whatever is fine. That's, I could never in a million years live my life like that. But if that's how you want to go about your marriage, fine. But you have to have some when you're that famous, you have to have some rules of like, hey, don't like embarrass me. You know, we're the world sees us as a married couple. Behind closed doors, do what you want. But like, if you're gonna get exposed to be this kind of creepy guy in the DMs and all this shit, like you have to, don't embarrass your partner like that where you just look so sleazy.
So weird. Like he is just a gross
I'm gonna read his
pig to be like, to want to name the kid after that woman is one of the most disgusting, creepy things I've ever heard of.
These guys are so like, the egos on some of these male celebrities.
Like, what was Adam Levine thinking when he was like, can I name my kid after you?
Yeah.
Dead serious. Like, how sick is that? And then for Bahati to have no idea where this name is coming from. Like, Adam Levine's like, what do you think about the name?
Just like, oh, like, where'd you get the inspiration?
Yeah. What do you think of the name Sumner? And Bahati's like, oh, I like that. Yeah. And then secretly in the back of his head, it's a girl that he may have hooked up with or talked to.
Are his other kids, are they boys or girls?
I think he has 2 girls.
I just think
you should look up their names on Instagram. Maybe there's some Instagram models with those names.
Yeah, I don't know. Adam Levine is so wrong in this. I think that people are focusing too much on the woman who's telling the story.
Yeah, they have 2 daughters.
Right? Like, don't you feel like they're focusing too much on the woman who's telling the story? Where it's like, okay, could she have went about this in a different way?
Yeah.
Probably. That's a whole other issue. And a whole other embarrassing thing. Look, but Adam Levine is gross.
Yeah, you hope that, you know, if you get contacted by somebody like Adam Levine, that this is the thing, if it's in your DMs, like, you're probably like, what the and you're entertaining it a little bit. And then if it turns into something else, it's like, wait a second. But there's never, like, the plug was never pulled here when it should have been.
Yes.
And he reaching out, sending these messages. Look, Adam Levine actually posted a statement on his Instagram story, which I really did not think he was going to do. I felt like this was something that they don't even address at all. They let it try and blow over. But he posted and he said, a lot is being said about me right now and I want to clear the air. I use poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I've addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together. Regardless of whatever place he was in his life, if he wants to say that, and if there was or was not actually a physical affair, sending Instagram messages to women on the internet that you don't know in a flirty way when you're married is just, it's so sleazy. It never won't be.
It's gross. And where does he get off? Like, what? Like, I'm just saying, like, like him messaging the girls. Like, I don't believe that if he's just messaging them, I don't really believe that. Like,
yeah.
I would believe that something else had to have happened eventually if you're just messaging a bunch of random
girls. And like I
girls.
said, some of these guys have such massive egos that it's like they need this. They need these random women to like stroke their egos for them,
right?
To tell them how great they are and how hot they are and all these things when it's just like, it's so insane.
Yeah. And I as for the woman, I think like Sumner, it's like, because people are like, oh, you know, obviously she should have never engaged with a married man.
Yeah.
But if she says to him, hey, you're married, and he's like, no, we're separated, that's just not public. How do you know?
You don't.
How do you know if that's right or if that's wrong? I would assume, this guy's just trying to, you know, get with me because he's famous, and so they all say, oh no, we're separated.
Yeah.
But then there's some really are that are separated, so you just don't really know.
You don't know. The power dynamic is totally tilted in his favor.
And she could be saying,
an older, famous man. She's at the time, like, I think right now she's 23 years old. Like, she was graduating college when this had first started. So it's like, she's young. This guy comes in. Like I said, the power dynamic is totally off. He has all the power in that situation. And he can easily take advantage of anybody he would want to.
Right.
Now, like you said, you always hope that somebody would say, the other person says this is probably wrong, but unfortunately that doesn't happen. But once again, Adam Levine is the one married with children.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking wild. And people
always
are like,
had this feeling
shocked,
about Adam
but I'm
Levine.
just, I saw this and I was like, he would be the next one to go down like this.
I feel like we've heard these things about Adam Levine for years now. I feel like people were saying.
I wouldn't be surprised.
People were like, oh, are they together? Are they not together? Like, I feel like that's been a thing with Adam Levine.
Yeah. No, it definitely
It's sad.
has. There's
It doesn't
been
take away
rumblings
from
for
how
sure.
great Maroon 5 is, though. Maroon 5 is great.
Big wake up call for him.
Good one, Noah. Good one. You already made that comment, but we'll give it to you again.
I like my other one better. The Makes Me Wonder one. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't
Oh,
see
I
you
it.
said
this
that-
really
said
makes,
that one in the
the one
group.
yesterday. I said this one really makes me wonder about Adam.
Those are good. They're good. Unfortunately, we've heard them.
Yeah. So it's very disappointing.
It is very disappointing. Adam Levine's a dirty, dirty pig. He's a dirty dog.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that they will stay together. I think that they're going to stay together.
We'll see.
This love.
There's good songs, good song titles to be thrown into this.
I'm laughing so hard it's harder to breathe. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
All right. We can just end it there.
All right.